Hey everyone, I'm Patrick Stinson. This is the Stream Team, and like social justice, the Stream Team is more important than ever because there's so much content streaming you can't keep up. So we have assembled a team, and today the team is getting weird.
Like a surgeon, cutting for the very first time.
Yes, the Weird Al story hits the small screen with Daniel Radcliffe playing the parody song singer who becomes a music superstar.
Whenever I stay at a White Lotus, I always have a memorable time, always.
And keeping it weird, the guests are checking back into the White Lotus for season 2. A relaxing, easy, breezy vacation this is not. And while those folks are checking in, the patients are checking out on The Good Nurse with Eddie Redmayne and Jessica Chastain checking out with a toe tag, if you know what I mean. All that and more is coming up today on the Stream Team. But of course, there is no stream without the team. And joining us today, we have Grae Drake, formerly of Rotten Tomatoes and MoviePhone, currently seen on LA's Fox 11 and heard on radio stations across America. And we have film critic and Dish Nation's resident hottie with the body, Andrew Freund, joining us today. Hey guys, thanks for being here.
What, you like my wave? I wave, I'm waving like
Andrew,
in the vein of the crown, in the vein of the crown.
You nailed it,
beautiful.
A+.
It is beautiful. Hey, also, we're gonna hear from other Stream Team members today, so keep your eyes open for that. But first, we are starting with some streaming controversy, because that's what we do here. The Crown is coming back for season 5, and Andrew, you know who is not happy about that?
The royal family.
And also Dame Judi Dench. Tell me about The Crown season 5.
Dame Judy needs to calm down because The Crown season 5 is here, people, and it is ready. Take a look.
People will never understand how it's really been for me. I never stood a chance.
I'm gonna level with you because last night I was on my couch and I was like, I'll watch a couple episodes because they gave us the screeners for season 5. Cut to myself on that couch 6 hours later. I could not turn this show off. Now, season 5 takes place during the 90s, specifically 1991 through 1997. All of the characters, or the actors playing the characters, are now different. Imelda Staunton took over the role as Queen from Olivia Colman. Jonathan Pryce now plays Prince Philip. And we have Elizabeth Debicki and Dominic West playing Princess Diana and Prince Charles. Now, this entire season really focuses on the disillusion of marriage between Diana and Charles. All right, there has been some controversy that the show is taken a little bit too seriously, and that some events may have occurred, some events may not have occurred. But Netflix did say that this is a fictionalized dramatization of real life events. So it's a TV show, take with it what you will, but I will say there's drama, there's sex, there is this kind of overall sense of he said, she said, people doing all kinds of crazy things. And I had myself Googling, okay, did that happen? Did that happen? Did they really wear those outfits? Did they not wear those outfits? Were they actually on the boat? Were they not on the boat? It is just, the show is so thought-provoking and entertaining all at once. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. I love this thing.
Andrew, is it safe to say that you have learned more by watching this season of The Crown than you did in all of junior high school?
No, all of junior high school, all of high school, and all of college. I am a college graduate, Grae, and I will say that I have learned my entire British history from watching The Crown. I mean, there's even an episode, I'm just gonna keep going on. There's an episode in this that kind of profiles Mohammed Al-Fayed, who was Dodi's father. I knew nothing about the guy. I just knew he was rich, but oh my God, what a life that guy's led. So Crown season 5, my hat is off.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna tell Dame Judi Dench that I'm listening to Andrew and not her, because this sounds like a review. This sounds like something I want to watch.
It's so good, right?
I will not sit here and listen to the name of the Dame Judi Dench be besmirched. I will not. However, When a sister's wrong, she's wrong. So Dame, sorry, DJD, we love you. But yeah, Andrew, I definitely want to watch this season based on what you're saying, because it sounds juicy.
Juicy.
And also the acting is good, and the sets and I'm speechless. Speechless, Grae. I'm speechless. I have no words for my speech except watch The Crown season 5.
We are now going to move on to American royalty. Music royalty, that is. Yes, I know, my segues are great. Worked on it all night long, Grae. We're talking Weird Al, and I'm here for all of it.
Oh my God, you guys, I have been waiting for what seems like forever for this movie, and I'm so excited to present it to you now. It's Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
My whole life, all I want is just to make up new words to a song that already exists. Put it in.
Weird Al has taken the world by storm.
So streaming over on Roku is Weird, the Al Yankovic story. And I mean, it's important to get that colon in there, everybody, because I just can't even fully convey how, as a lifelong Weird Al Yankovic fan, I mean, big shocker, look at me, how satisfying this movie is for someone like me. Okay, I know I'm jumping the gun by telling you what I thought about it, so let me just rewind, take a breath, and start at the beginning. This movie is going to tell you the entire life story of one of music's greatest, most underrated talents ever, Mr. Al Yankovic. So when I say it's his real life story, I'm totally lying. There's probably very little in this movie that's actually true. And similar to Andrew earlier, I was frantically Googling some things. Now, details of this story are true, but the overarching journey that Al has taken from being like an obscure nobody who has a brilliant mind to being one of our greatest musicians and performers of all time, there's a lot of twists and turns, okay? So what you're watching for in this movie is tons of cameos. We've got Evan Rachel Wood starring as Madonna. Somehow, I don't even think Madonna is Madonna anymore. I think it's Evan Rachel Wood. We've got...
Well, she's not Grae. She's definitely not Madonna anymore. She doesn't live there.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
So we've got like Conan O'Brien, Patton Oswalt, like the list just keeps going on. And that's part of the fun of this movie, because you've got tons of people acting like other people in a story that they're acting like is true, but absolutely isn't. So is this making your head spin a little bit, guys? Because that's kind of like my experience watching the film, in which I was smiling, laughing, confused, shocked, amazed. This movie has everything. I can't even tell you how great it is. And plus you get Weird Al's actual songs. So for those of you who are like uninitiated to the brilliance of this guy, who's known for parodies, but is also an incredible original songwriter as well, and phenomenal musician, like, you're gonna learn a lot. You'll enjoy even more. I have to be honest, not entirely familiar with the Roku system, but if you don't know what Roku is either and just recognize the name, the great news for you is that you can stream this movie for free. All you have to do, grab the app on your phone, you can go online, and they're offering this gem of a movie at no cost to you. So have fun, everybody, because holy crap, I could go on and on and on.
Grae, I am also not familiar with the Roku system, but
yeah, what's a Roku, Grae? Is that in my fridge? Is that? Can I get that? What's a Roku? I don't know what a Roku is.
Does it come with a sauce?
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure if I'm thinking over to like the Zagat guide that Roku is delicious.
Yeah.
But
I saw a commercial.
Zagat guide reference.
I saw a commercial for Weird Al movie, and they also said that it is streaming on Samsung smart TVs, which I have right over there. And I was like, oh my God, I don't have to worry about Roku.
I have no idea why this movie is available to free for everyone, because knowing the quality, the hilarity, and just like how much closer it brings you to, once again, one of our world's greatest geniuses of all time, worth every penny.
Okay, great, but does it have Imelda Staunton as the queen? Just gonna.
You know what, Andrew? As much as I'm thinking about it, and as many people as it does have, it doesn't have her.
Wait,
Wait, segue. Because Daniel Radcliffe was Harry Potter and Imelda Staunton was in Harry Potter.
And actually, that's hilarious that I realized this entire time. I didn't even mention that Harry Potter is playing Weird Al Yankovic because what's so magical about this zany experience is that everyone is so deeply committed to the nonsense that's on screen that they just feel super real to me. I mean, I know who Weird Al is, and somehow yet Daniel Radcliffe has become Weird Al.
and don't we have Quinta Brunson as Oprah?
Truly, yes. And like, I think now we should all become Weird Al. Are you ready? Take a deep breath in.
Yes.
I love Rocky Road. Okay, exhale.
Yes.
Now we're all Weird Al.
Bologna.
Well, out of the three of us, I'm the only Jewish person, so I'm the closest to Weird Al than either of you. So
Good for you, Andrew Yankovic.
Good for you.
Hey, what up, Patrick? What up, the stream team? It's your buddy Albert Lawrence, and I'm amped to share with you that I've just been stuck on watching Atlanta, the final season, streaming on Hulu.
Hey! Is that a girlfriend?
You can't kidnap your own dad. I don't have time to explain it, but the word kid is in it.
Now, from the beginning, when Atlanta first started on FX, we knew that this was a series that was packed with so much electrifying tension, so much great comedy, and just so much great joy that Donald Glover and the rest of his squad were bringing together.
Welcome to Atlanta.
You don't have an alligator.
That's the alligator man.
And now, even after last season where they spent a lot of time in Europe and we kind of went off in very different directions within the show, they're coming back now. They're coming back to really be in Atlanta. So we get a chance to explore these realms of being Black. We get a chance to explore just the hijinks and just the relationships that ensue within the characters in the show. And I'm so sad to have to say goodbye to them soon, but you know what? They'll live forever in the streaming verse. So get your stream on. If you left Atlanta earlier, come on back. The water is warm and the family is here to welcome you. All right, get to streaming. See you later.
Welcome back, everyone. You're watching the Stream Team. We're gonna switch gears a little bit because Disney is bringing back a cult classic. Willow premieres November 30th on Disney+.
We must go beyond the edge of our world, into the unknown.
Willow!
I need your help.
Just like old times. Attack! Running! Horses! Mayhem! Mayhem! Happy to see it.
It's the fantastical world of Willow, the one-time farmer turned powerful wizard, played again, yes, again, by Warwick Davis. He's back in this Disney Plus series that's kind of a sequel to the 1988 classic film of the same name. The show also introduces us to some unlikely heroes who are young, fun, and charismatic. They join Willow, or Willow kind of leads them on this magical quest. And also entering the Willow world for the very first time, Christian Slater. Welcome to the club, Christian Slater. So keep your eyes peeled for Willow, November 30th on Disney Plus. Now, Andrew, I know I said we're gonna get weird today, and I'm owning my weirdness right now because I think, like a lot of people out there, I just started watching The White Lotus after it won 4 million Emmys. And I said, let me check this out. So right now I'm on season 1, episode 3 or 4, but we need you to tell us about season 2. I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want you to ruin it for me, so I'm not going to listen. So if you can just wave when it's safe for me to listen, I'll chime in then. I might listen a little because this is my show, but you know what I'm saying.
I'll keep things spoiler free, so don't worry. And if you guys were obsessed with The White Lotus season 1, well, guess what? It's time to check back in because The White Lotus season 2 is here. Take a look.
Welcome to The White Lotus in Sicily.
La Dolce Vita.
Like many of us during the pandemic, we escaped to the world of Maui to The White Lotus on HBOMax. And as I'm sure, Gray, I can only imagine that you probably did watch it as well. I mean, it was an escape for us. We were home for so long, and we weren't used to seeing kind of such scandalous television and sex and nudity. And I was actually, I was like, can they pull it off again? Can they really do it again? And guess what? They definitely did it again, Gray and Patrick. They did it, and they did it hard. There's sex, there's nudity, there's drinking, there's partying, there's drugs, there's all kinds, there's prostitutes. There is, I know, it's shocking. There is all kinds of things, but in season 2, we are set in the backdrop of Sicily at the Four Seasons Hotel. I'm going to say this one more time in case anyone from the Four Seasons is watching. Four Seasons, Sicily this time. So, you guys, you're kind of swept back into this world and you're in Italy. And all of the characters are different except Jennifer Coolidge, who plays Tanya. She's reprising her role. And the man that plays her husband from the first one also comes back for the second one. But other than that, everyone is new. So it's more, you know, intersecting storylines like we saw in the first. Now, I will say it moves a little bit slow in the beginning. I watched the first 5 episodes. It gets really good on episode 5. The kind of first 4 episodes are setting up to kind of a larger crescendo that you're going to notice in episode 5. I won't give anything away because HBOMax will kill me. But I've only watched 5. They haven't sent me more, but I'm waiting. HBOMax, if you're listening, can I have some more? I mean, I'm not getting any younger here. I don't care how much Botox I get. I'm just waiting for more because the show is so good and it's going to be a huge epic success for HBO Max. It already has, I think they said the premiere eclipsed the last premiere, so it's doing very well already.
It is so much fun watching affluent people behaving badly.
Yeah, and they also, the writing, Mike White's writing is so good. You know, there's modern pop culture references. Like they even do a reference to Ted Lasso in the first episode. You're like, what? It's, you know, these people sitting around making jokes like, we don't watch Ted Lasso, and you know that's kind of what those rich people do. But
I bet they don't because they all have cold, dark hearts. Like
cold, dark hearts.
Like Theo James and Aubrey Plaza. Like I'm loving this so far. I've only seen one myself because I just want to savor it, you know, and like give myself something to live for.
Now, Grae, did you enjoy Theo James's nude scene?
I was too busy being weirded out with the context that I won't spoil for anyone.
Okay. Now we're not giving anything away.
Okay.
But if you want to see naked people, watch White Lotus season 2.
I was very happy because so far in season 1, Jennifer Coolidge is my favorite, and I was very happy that she was one of the people returning to season 2 so that I can get into it then.
Yes, Tanya is back bigger, better than ever, baby.
And this time she has macarons.
Oh, that's true. And actually, one of the new characters plays Jennifer Coolidge's assistant, Haley Lou Richardson, who does an amazing job. And you really feel for this girl because, you know, everyone out there, you know, we've all been assistants. Some people have been assistants in their life. Now imagine having Jennifer Coolidge as your boss, in that character as your boss. So it gets very interesting and weird. Wacky.
Keeping it weird.
Hey, Patrick and the Stream team. It's your girl, Carla Renata, aka the Curvy Film Critic, and do I have something for you? As a fan of true crime and truly fascinated by it all, I can tell you that November is being set ablaze by Netflix with The Good Nurse and Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, which already has 56 million viewers.
Hello, this is Glenda Cleveland. Can you send an officer to the Oxford apartments? Somebody is either being hurt or killed.
What do you want me to do, Miss Cleveland?
Your job.
Can I listen to your heartbeat?
Now, in Monster, Evan Peters portrays Dahmer, a Milwaukee native known to be one of the most notorious serial killers of the 20th century.
You know, I don't want to talk about work.
Is it because what they're saying is true?
Meanwhile, Eddie Redmayne baby is terrifying as Charlie Cullen in the true life story of a nurse who is convinced he is an angel of mercy when he's really an angel of death. His bestie Amy, brilliantly played by Oscar winner Jessica Chastain, risks her life and the safety of her children to uncover the truth about Charlie after many patients on her shift Cold Out. Baby, it will truly make you think twice the next time you see a nurse coming towards you with an IV pole. Just saying. Both stories will send chills absolutely down your spine and keep you riveted from the first frame to the very last. So grab some popcorn, get a cocktail, and get to streaming. And remember, your girl, the curvy film critic, gave you the heads up. I will catch y'all on the next time. On the flip side, love, peace, and hair grease, and deuces, baby.
Finally today, what is being called one of the best horror films of the year is now streaming on a service you may not have heard of. And Grae, that information just makes me shudder. Oh, the segues.
Oh my God, I saw what you did there. I know that for a lot of people who aren't horror movie nerds, they don't know about the Shudder streaming service. But I'm here to tell you that if you like creepy things, you need to subscribe, because on it is a new film called Deadstream. Check it out.
This is Sean Ruddy coming to you live from Death Manor.
Okay, so take a deep breath, because we are about to see our real world reflected back at us. And what we see is not always so spectacular, okay? Yeah. In Deadstream, we've got these two filmmakers that I've been unfamiliar with, okay? Joseph Winter and Vanessa Winter, apparently husband and wife team, I believe. And they are making a live stream movie for us. Joseph Winter is playing the world's most obnoxious live streamer, okay? So think like PewDiePie times 8 billion. He has a show called Wrath of Sean, and he is one of those people that has been disgraced. So, in a desperate attempt to build his numbers back up and to get his fans back when he's lost so many of them, he decides that he's going to spend a night in a haunted house. Not just any haunted house, like the world's most haunted house. And this isn't like totally new for Sean, because he's done a whole bunch of dumb things, like pay guys to smuggle him across the border while he live streams it, etc. Can you see why Sean is maybe in a little bit of trouble? Because he's gross. So when he shows up at this haunted house, you're like, I mean, what could it possibly be? They've probably planted like something scary to like pop out of a doorway, and then he's gonna play something whispering in the background. Could not be more wrong about that assumption, because what Sean finds out is that there's absolutely a reason that this house has gone down in history as one of the most terrifying, and why tons of people have died there, and how also those people haven't left.
Is collecting souls to create the family she could never have in life.
I was looking for something to stream, like I was in the mood for Halloween, but to be completely honest, like Halloween is every day at my house. So I turned this one on and was shocked at how much he nailed live streaming culture, host culture, entertainment culture, because it's just exactly like turning on YouTube and watching one of your favorite stars. And the acting, once again, like a theme for me this week, didn't feel like it was acting. Pretty convinced that Joseph Winter is a complete jerk, and his name is Sean. And
okay.
I was blown away. The way that they filmed the movie, I don't even know where they cut. It's so seamless, and it's coming from cameras that are mounted to Sean. So when things start to happen in this movie, when they start to scare the crap out of me, I was like, how are they doing this from a production standpoint? I found myself wondering that, because I had to distance myself from how terrified I was. It's so scary. These people are amazing. I can't wait to see more stuff from them. And apparently they have a segment in another Shudder film called VHS 99 right now. And I can't wait to check that one out, because these two people are a real talent. The movie is incredible. And again, if you don't know what Shudder is, I mean, other than Andrew waking up in the morning and catching himself without concealer, then you should stop.
Oh, that was good. That was real good.
That was pretty good one.
That was good, yeah.
Great. I saw a clip that just got me immediately because the guy is in this haunted house. He's broadcasting live and he's like talking to his fans who are following. And then one fan's like, "Hey, are you still with the same girlfriend?" Like, he's in the middle of a life or death situation and they're asking these questions and he's answering. I was like, he nailed it.
You're absolutely right.
Welcome to the world of today.
Oh my God. It's also, it just shows you how well done it is that all of the comments that are live streaming are exactly what you're talking about, Patrick. Like, my husband and I thought that we could rewatch the movie only watching the comments. Just to see how spot on their writing was. It's hard. I can't believe that these aren't real live stream viewers. Like, oh, it's so good. This movie blew my mind.
They're reflecting us back to them. That's a little bit of us we're watching, isn't it?
I know. It's so obnoxious. And I'm like, ooh, I better dial it down. Like, easily 78.3%.
Excellent. Hey, thank you both so much for joining us today. The next time I do an episode of the Stream Team and the theme is weird, you know who I'm calling? You two. You two. You two.
Yes.
Before we go, we like to give you a little chance to self-promote. Grae, where can folks find you? Where can they follow? How do we get into your live stream?
You can look me up. I'm on LA's Fox 11 every Friday night in the 6 o'clock hour. And I'm all over social at my name, which is just Grae Drake. So come follow me because it's a lot of creepy stuff, but then also like a meaningful slow-mo shot of the ghost hanging from a window with like the Spice Girls song over it.
Oh, sweet. And Andrew, what about you? How do we get in contact? Here comes a list, Grae. Get ready for this list.
I know.
You can watch me on the nationally syndicated show Dish Nation, or you can watch me on the Today Show in the Hoda and Jenna Hour, where I talk about movies. And you can find me on Instagram at Andrew Freund in the Chiron that's appearing right below me. Right, like, see that right now. Even though I do this all the time and they put it like up there, so.
Wait,
my
you guys,
request.
Could you just put it below me for a second? I want to.
Let's put Andrew's Chiron below Grae, just because Andrew is still here producing the Stream Team. Well done, guys. Hey, thank you both so much. See you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Here's my Chiron. It says Andrew.